we're in Summit County, and it is a big place for the opioid crisis.
Now comes our when you ask, how many knows somebody that's struggling, or a friend or family member, and you watch the number of hands that go up. I mean, it was staggering.
It goes all throughout your body, and it just does different things that are all bad.
The younger you can catch folks to get that word out about the dangers that are out there, the better. And nobody communicates with teens better than teens themselves.
We engage with community partners where they have a problem and they're looking for a solution, and they want students to look at it through their lens, through what the science, technology, engineering, and math, and try to come up with multiple solutions.
Sam Appleby's AP Computer Science class at Akron STEM High School puts tools at the community's fingertips to fight the opioid crisis. Armed with insights from their partners, the Akron Fire and Summit County Public Health Departments, learners work in teams developing apps.
It gave me some hope that they understand and they were willing to put in a lot of good work to try and come up with solutions.
My younger brother Dan passed away in 2013, unfortunately, of a heroin overdose. So I myself was affected by this, and chose to share my story with the learners, and how they could really make a difference.
On our first week, we were like, what are we going to do today? We were kind of nervous and all that, and the first thing we thought was like make a sketch and stuff, pretty much don't overthink it. So I had my idea and he had his idea, and we decided to combine them. And
he'll lay it out, he'll tell you what you need to get done, what he wants to see out of you, and then he'll let you do it. He'll check in, you can ask him questions anytime, but he really he wants to let you work on it, think what you want to do, and kind of give you the freedom to do whatever. And like he always says, Google's your best friend. You Google it, a bunch of answers pop up.
Usually when kids like our age, they usually have to follow up by like script and stuff, and it's usually the same result. So when he gave us that freedom, everybody had a different idea, and it was pretty much amazing on how multiple apps that we've seen were impactful to multiple people.
So if I hear that noise, I need to press.
If somebody was going to use during a set time period,
and I'll go off again, and then I'd press again.
So if you don't press the button after a certain period of time, it automatically sends a message to this trusted phone number like, "Help, I may have overdosed."
It's not just making a button, right? Hundreds of people you could teach them how to code and how to make a button, but it's learning how to design that software around a user. That's probably the biggest thing that classes like computer science and building apps has really taught me.
Being able to help out my community is a big plus.
Ours is called the Truth About Opioids, and we wanted to make it localized, but then we wanted to include Ohio also a little bit, just so it's a little broader to kind of give people a feel of what's going on.
When you click on one, it'll show you the percentage of people who've been affected, or pretty much the total overdoses.
And it's kind of separated by month, so we just put it in the graph so you can see, like, in certain months that it was really high, like August there was almost 100. Then we also wanted to break down who had the most in our area, so you break it down into zip codes like Barberton and 94.
We have multiple facilities that help people who have been affected by opioids.
So the phone numbers and the websites are both linked up right to the app, so when you click on it, it takes you right to their website. And then once you found one you like, you don't even have to click out. You can click right on their phone number, click phone, and then you can just call them right from our app. And then if you want to go further, it'll link you to the local county organizations that will be able to administer you either low cost or even free Narcan. This takes you, it's like a 2.5-minute video that takes you step by step each way through how to administer it to make sure they're okay.
Nice job.
Earning congressional recognition was just a dream at the beginning of this problem-based learning project. Coach Appleby structured his teaching plan to also hit the objectives of the Congressional App Challenge.
So I came right out front, hey, we've never done this Congressional App Challenge before. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna do this together, and you'll be surprised that the learners or the kids, they will teach you as much as you teach them.
It's important for every kid to learn how to compete, because that's how you build resiliency. You get knocked down, you lose, you got to get back up and get better. And we got to have these opportunities for all kids, not just athletes, but all kids. And that's essentially what we're trying to do. And that's what makes you so proud when you see these young kids come up with such a terrific idea that's going to help the community.
We can just help one person or turn one person away from drugs or keep one kid from doing it, that would be better than any award I think we could win.
Yeah.